My name is Kyle Kalk, and welcome to my Food with Friends post-mortem video for ADP2 1411. So, the development process that I took on this month was that after the first week where we made our app and the documents, I planned that my second week, the first week of actual coding, would be mostly more of the harder, heavy lifting stuff to start the week. It wasn't the really hard stuff, but enough that I knew that if I could get it done, I wouldn't have to worry about it moving forward. My second week for coding, that was the week where I really felt I needed to do all the coding that I felt was going to take a long time. I did not want to wait until the end and do that coding last, just in case something went wrong. At least I could push it back and work on it into the third week of coding. The final week of coding, that is where I decided to do more of the easy stuff, the last little bit of cleaning up and all my UI stuff. That way the previous 2 weeks I did not have to worry about worrying about the UI, worrying about getting things just right looking. It allowed me to focus purely and simply on researching and getting the code done correctly. The biggest challenges I had with Food with Friends mostly had to do with actually the picture taking. Everything else was fairly easy, and not actually the intent itself of the picture taking, just how to save it to parse and then get it back from parse to display to the user. It took a little bit of research, but I was able to get all that done as well. Definitely learned a lot of things along the way using parse as well. The accomplishments, I was able to really dive into parse again. I got the ability now to create logins easily with parse. I know how to save data to parse and get that data out, as well as specific data from parse. So I feel the accomplishments this month were just really getting the app done, working, looking right, and learning a lot about parse. And moving forward, I feel that that's going to help me a great deal, allowing me to use a backend such as that to really streamline just the entire user experience. It just helps being able to have something there that can easily allow you to code. It does a lot of backend stuff on its own, and really it just makes it so much easier moving forward for me. I definitely consider the app a success. It does everything I wanted it to. It didn't have to make too many changes. I did a little bit of changes, taking out the main screen that would load up before even the login screen, took that out, added the forgot password, just allowing the user more accessibility and just making it a better experience. And the most valuable lesson learned is, to me, I think just my time management. I did a really good job, I think, of it. Just planning out how I wanted to get everything done each week. Everything really went smoothly. I don't think I had too much of an issue. And honestly, moving forward, I think that would be the way I would tackle most of my projects now, would be to plan out that the final week of anything would be sort of the easy week. That way I could easily go back, change anything that I may have to, and realistically just be able to kind of take that last week to sort of take a deep breath and just work on getting everything to look right. If there's any bugs, I had been able to go back. I had the time to do it, go back and change it, get it working. That the first 2 weeks is critical, I feel. You really need to, for sure, get that second week of coding. You really need to get your main chunk that you think is going to be the most difficult done, or at least worked on, because if you wait until the third week to get that done and something goes wrong, you're really going to be pressed for time. So I think that was the major thing I learned this month, just knowing how to broker my time and make sure I set aside the correct amount of time, I think, for each of the necessary requirements moving forward. I hope everyone had a great month. I know I sure did. I learned a lot. Hope everyone did great on their projects. Look forward to seeing them. Have a great month, everybody, and look forward to working with you in December.